the 5 love languages for those who haven't heard about it. Start over now.
So the fourth love language.
I don't know how to, but okay. Of the 5 love. It's Noha and Ryan, and we're back with another.
Do that again.
Okay. Salam everybody!
Assalamu alaikum guys!
It's Noha and Ryan, and we're back with another video talking about the 5 love languages and why we feel like it's very important to learn and understand them. It's mainly for like a relationship between a husband and wife, I would think, but it definitely works for siblings, friends, whatever kind of relationship. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
If you guys are anything like me, you have no idea what the love languages are. I personally did not hear about it until Noha talked to me about it. So we're just going to give you guys a quick summary of what the 5 love languages are.
And I'll include a link below on details of the 5 love languages. There's a bunch of websites, there's quizzes, there's a book, so you guys can read a lot more about it, but we're gonna be very brief, very quick, and let's get right into the video. So the reason why it's so important to understand the 5 love languages is because there are ways that you like to receive love by others, and there's ways that you express your own love. So to understand the 5 love languages will help you tell people, like, this is what makes me happy, this is how you can express your love towards me, but this is how I'm going to express my love towards you.
So this is something that is very important for you to think about, in the sense that you really want to understand how you would love to receive love and how you would love to give love. There's so many love words in my sentences now.
I know, but it's different because people might think, oh, the way I receive love is the way I want to give love. But that's not necessarily true, so we'll get into that.
So as we are going to be listing all the 5 love languages, it's important to figure out what's the most important for you to express love as well as receive love. You want to prioritize the different love languages based on, this is the most important for me to receive love, and this is the least important for me to receive love. So think about that as we go through the different love languages.
Okay, so first love language is words of affirmation, also known as communication. People like to hear that you love them, whether it's saying I love you, you look beautiful, you look great in that dress, me telling Ryan his beard looks awesome,
always.
You smell good, like you cook amazing, whatever it is.
Amazing. People
like to hear it. You necessarily might not care to hear it, but someone else might. So you have to figure out, are you the type to give it? You might be the type to say it a lot but not care to hear it. Or are you the type to hear it and not say it? So think about that.
So the second love language is acts of service. So someone could be showing their spouse how much they love them by doing something for them, but they may be not expressing that love verbally. So maybe the way they say I love you is by cleaning the whole house, or making an amazing meal, or working very hard for their spouse.
Helping them with their homework, writing their essays, running errands for them, just like doing whatever you can to help relieve the stress off of them. So, yes. For
example, when I make Noha amazing eggs in the morning, and like amazing korma chicken or pad thai that I made a couple days ago, great act of service right there. Gets you a lot of points right there.
Definitely does. Puts his dishes away, puts his laundry away. That definitely, he's on track.
Not all the time, but we'll see.
No, when he does that, then I'm like, okay, he's good. Third love language is gifts. People like to receive gifts, some people more than others. Whether it's something that they've wanted for a while, whether it's on their birthday, anniversary, or it could be something thoughtful, something simple like a strawberry milkshake when I ask you to give me some. Stuff like that, but just, yeah, the fact of receiving gifts is something that people might love. You might not necessarily like to receive gifts, but you could also like to give gifts, but you don't like to receive them, so it just depends.
So the fourth love language is quality time, and it's all about how much time you're spending with that person. Some people, they show their love with spending a large amount of time with their spouse and doing things with them that's important to them. other people, it's not that important to them, and they would rather buy them a gift than spend
and text them like a paragraph of how much they love them, but not necessarily spend time with them.
Yep.
I would kill you if you did that. So the 5th love language is physical touch. Some people, that's like the most important thing for them. They need a hug, they need a kiss, they need like to cuddle, they need that time with their spouse, or else they're gonna go crazy. So they still need, like I'm sure they still need communication, they still need acts of service, but the physical touch is such an important thing for them. And this one I feel like kind of goes both ways, unless you're the type that like you want to receive all the love and the touch, but you don't necessarily want to give it. Okay, so now that you guys know the 5 love languages, we're gonna talk about our love language and how we got to better understand each other within that.
So it's funny, when I was actually getting to know Noha before we got married, she introduced this to me and she said, you know, what's your favorite love language? And she listed all 5 of them. And I knew right away what mine was, but you know, mine was physical touch, right? But I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to, you know, look like a typical guy and like, oh, all I want to do is just touch, you know what I mean? So I wanted her to say hers first, so alhamdulillah she did. And yeah, you want to say it from your point of view?
So yeah, I mean, my mom told me about these love languages like a while ago. She told me about them and how I should understand them. So when I got to know Ryan, I brought it up to him, and I thought it was a very smart way to really like figure out how you express love, because some people might think this person doesn't love me, but they actually do. They're just expressing it in a different way. Okay, so I went first and I was telling Ryan my love languages. My first one is touch. My second one is quality time. My 3rd and 4th are like acts of communication, acts of service and communication. So it was kind of like right there. And my last one was gifts.
So yeah, for me, right away when she said touch, I was like, hell yes, mine is touch too. That's the way I like to receive love and express it. So it worked out that we both basically have the exact same list.
In the same, like literally the exact same list. And we were both not sure about like communication and acts of service.
Yeah, well. But gifts was at the bottom for me. It's not important for me, and it's definitely not a way I like to express love as well through gifts. So I'm really, really glad that gifts is at the bottom of hers as well. But it could be different for you.
Okay, so now the problems of not understanding your spouse's love language as well as your own. I'm gonna give an example. Say there's a girl, her top 2 love languages are acts of service and gifts, and then the guy, his top 2 are touch and communication. He might have to go out of his way to gift his wife something, although that's not something that he would normally do, because he knows that that's the way that she likes to receive love. And then she might have to go out of her way to cuddle or to be like, oh, you look so handsome, although that's not her way of doing things, but she knows that that's the way he likes to receive it. So as long as you understand, oh, my husband is vacuuming the house, like he's doing this, he's doing that, like this is him showing his love. You have to understand that, and once you do, then you'll understand that there's love shown in many, many, many different ways.
Yeah, something pretty common that I've seen a lot is a lot of guys, sometimes they're not very expressive. So the wife will be like, he's never told me once that he loves me. But for him, expressing love is, you know, providing, you know, for the family or doing acts of service. That's how he likes to express love. And for him, communicating that is not easy for him, and it's not something he likes to do. So I think that's a big thing, is just be cognizant of just talk to each other and figure out, how do you like to express love, and how do you like to receive love? That's pretty much it. Just talk to each other, have that conversation, and it will actually change your relationship a lot. And
like maybe him staying late at work or like working extra hard for you is annoying because you're like, just come home already, I want to spend time with you. But in his mind, maybe even in his household growing up, working hard was like such a way of showing love, and like, this is what I'm gonna do. So like in his head, he's like, oh, my wife's gonna love me, like I'm working extra hard. But you might not think that.
And
so
there's this gap.
Communicate that.
Yeah, there's this gap where it's like, I'm doing all these things for her, and she still feels like she's not loved, and she's thinking that he doesn't even love me because he didn't even say that he loves me.
So just talk it out. Just talk it out, like big time. So yeah, we wanted to make this video really quick and to the point because there's so much more in depth we can go to, but you guys can do that all online by like reading on links and books and stuff. But we both think it's a really good topic to bring up when you're getting to know your spouse. Even
Very
like,
important.
Yeah, even like a friend. Like this could be a situation between two friends or siblings, parents, I don't know. So just figure out what your love language is, and it could develop, it could grow, it could change, but it's a really, really, really like good thing to figure out. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Take care. Salam.
Salam.